All right, so the last video that I did, it ended with me talking about the excessive nature of my addiction. Um, and to a point, I think my addiction is actually excess. It's not so much what I do, it's how much of it that I do. Like I say, I don't drink. I haven't had a drink in 8 months. I was seeing a counselor, taking care of that on an issue. And then it became less about my substance abuse and more about my personal issues. But we'll get to that here in a minute. So the addictive part of that, the excessive part is it's not it's not simply what I'm doing. If I'm drinking, then I'm drinking. If I'm doing cocaine, then I'm doing cocaine. If I'm smoking meth, then I'm smoking meth. If I'm gambling, I'm gambling. It's the fact that whatever I'm doing, I have to do it in excess. In my last relationship, I was in love, so it was just about the love. It was just about what can I do for you? What can I do to make you happy? I just want to please you. I just excessively. Now, I'm sober, so sobriety is kind of my addiction. I talk about it, and I go to the gym. I go to the gym to exercise. I walk at night. I try to count my steps. I try to watch what I eat. I do it excessively. I try to, now that I'm not drinking, I'm a little more clear-headed, obviously. So when I'm exercising, I try not to push myself too far, because it would be very easy for me to go into the gym every day and work out absolutely as hard as I can, to do as much as I possibly can all at once, and not do it the right way, which then that addiction becomes a dangerous addiction. The same as with the drinking, the same as with the drugs. It's addictive. It's dangerous when you do it in large quantities, when you do large amounts, when you just can't stop. Anything done excessively is dangerous. Maybe not always physically, but there are mental hazards. There are spiritual consequences to being an addict, to being excessive. And like I said, this is about me. This isn't about you or your friends. I don't know what their addiction is. I have friends who are recovered addicts. Well, they say recovered. You never fully recover, because you're always going to want it. You always got to find something to put into its place. But, they are no longer doing what they did. They're not continually doing those things. I know people who are still addicts. They're and I know people who have gone to rehab and they just can't seem to get it together. Things don't go the way they want them to go, so they go right back to it. And it's a sad life to live. I know some really young people who have died because they couldn't get it together. I know some people who have lived very long lives doing what they do, continually drinking, still doing drugs. I know people who are just train wrecks, and they're going to be train wrecks until whatever it is that they're doing takes them away. Then I know people like me, people who are highly functioning addicts. We're the kind of people who can do what we do and maintain a job, who can keep a house, who can pay their bills, who can take care of themselves. Some of them can even have a relationship. I can't keep a relationship, because in another video I will explain all about that. But there are people who can maintain. My decision to stop was partially because I got into some trouble, and I really didn't want to get into any more trouble, so I quit. The biggest factor was I was in love. mean, I'm still in love, but I'm not. I'm single, so there's nothing I can do about that. But I wanted to stop drinking because I thought that it would save my relationship. I can say with that, the most, I don't know if proud is the word, but maybe the greatest accomplishment that I've ever done was when everything went south. I didn't fold. I didn't go back. Still haven't had a drink. And no matter how upset I am, I never will. My goal is to not drink ever again. I'd like to think that I can accomplish that, but only time will tell. Every day is a new day. Sometimes things get overwhelming, and you just want to go back to what you know. And that's what makes it the hardest. That's what makes being an addict so hard, is because you can't always find that thing that will take the place of what you gave up. It's not going to give you the same fulfillment. Drugs and alcohol, sex, gambling. When you're on top of those things, man, that's some pretty epic shit right there. That's holy fuck me. Look how great things are. And I know when you come down and you hit that low, it doesn't really feel that great, so you try to get back up to that high. There is nothing in this world that can match those kinds of feelings. Because it's all chemical, it's all up there. Exercise is great. It opens those endorphins. It tires you out, but it takes a long time to see those results. You don't get that instantaneous result like you do when you get high or when you drink. 20-30 minutes at the bar versus 3 or 4 months at the gym. That bar looks really nice. But for me, being able to stop is a huge accomplishment. It's given me more focus and more purpose. I try a little harder. I have to work at it. Like, I have to fucking work at it to maintain it, to keep it up, to not let things get me down. But so far, I'm still sober. I'm still maintaining. I haven't taken any steps backwards as far as my addiction goes, and I'm hoping that this helps somebody. That somebody looks at this and sees that it is possible. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And if anybody wants to reach out to me, leave a comment. I'll get back with you. Drop an email. Drop a messenger. Hit me up somewhere. You can drop me a comment somehow. We'll get in touch. If I can help you or anyone anybody wants to listen, I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest. I'll tell you the truth. If you really want to know, leave me some feedback. I'll give you the list of the stuff that I've done. I'll tell you all about the kind of stuff that I put into my body. The things that I've done that have severely stunted my my lifespan, I'm sure. And also, maybe I can give you a little insight into how you can get better. I'm not all the way there. I may never be all the way there. But I can tell you this, I'm a hell of a lot closer than I was a year ago. And this time next year, I'm going to be a hell of a lot closer than I was today. So, let me help you out. Help me out. Shit, if you got some insights, some pointers, talk to me. Let's make this a discussion. We all got fucking problems. Let's fucking help each other out. You're never gonna heal yourself, man, unless you can help heal others. So reach out. Talk to me. Give me some feedback. Positivity, please. Like I said in the first video, I know I'm fucked up. I don't need your help. Don't tell me how fucked up I am. Okay? I get it. You know, let's be positive. Let's share the message. Let's help those that maybe can't help themselves, that don't want to help themselves, that don't think they can help themselves. So until the next video, thanks for watching.